My name is Giles Dexter and this is my poem, As Above, So Below. The Hermetic conundrum is the food of the wise, by alchemy hidden in heavy disguise. Divine revelation the philosopher's prize, here now revealed for those who have eyes. Can you spot an illusion and likewise what's real, and distinguish one from t'other by what you feel? Does consciousness make the material world? Is it from deep within that what we see is unfurled? Does the universe truly from inside us begin? Or is everything outside, and through our senses comes in? Macrocosm and microcosm, the universe in man. Ponder on that maxim for a moment, if you can. Is this hologram just a symbolic depiction, seemingly real, but in the end just more fiction? The pandits and yogis know it all as samsara, a dream-like creation ruled largely by karma. Ah, but that's mystic nonsense, I hear you cry. And so once again I reply with a sigh. Karma is simply cause and effect. Like a stone tossed in water, the ripples reflect. For none may escape the results of a deed, whatever we think and whatever our creed. It was Hermes who taught, as above, so below, that it's from core beliefs our reality grows. For until one can pierce the veil of illusion, there's no option but to live on this earth in confusion. To see through the mire needs an aspirant sage, with fire at his hands and the soul of a mage. For how else do you think they turned lead into gold? Ah, but those are just stories and all very old. We're descended from monkeys and there is no God, and when we all die we return to the sod. We live in a world of fierce competition, where money is king. We don't need admonition. Au contraire, mon ami, though I know you've been taught not to ponder such things, not to give them a thought. But the universe is mental, and I do not mean mad. It's made up of thoughts, some good and some bad. It's up to us how it looks, to infuse it with love, or sit here and wait for a sign from above. A mechanical universe, devoid of spirit, sounds like a hell. Please don't count me in it. My world is alive, everything is connected, divinely inspired, creation respected. For no thing can exist outside of God's source. It's the ultimate resource, the omnipotent force. God is in you, in me, her and him. To deny that is futile and frankly quite dim. Do you truly know who dwells deep within, eternal soul virtue or original sin? For this life is a cycle and there is no death. After a spell in the astral we then take fresh breath. More lessons to learn, more joy and more pain. We return to this world again and again. For whether beetle or bird, teacher or farmer, every creature must learn its dharma. Freeing the soul from this wheel is a topic for later. Ascension is something considerably greater. For now let these words just slowly sink in and kindle the light that glows deep within. It's the philosopher's fire that lights up the path that once was so lonely, so cold and so dark. The hungry soul continually searches in gurus, in books, with prayer and in churches, seeking rectification of this imperfect man, so rarely achieved in a single lifespan. But this is the goal, the noble great work, the only thing in the world that no one can shirk. Our alchemist's faith is sore put to the test, quicksilvered and sulphur by salt coalesced. For the philosopher's stone is a lifetime's quest, and the grail belongs solely to the ranks of the blessed. For while the transmuting of metals has become a lost art, an indecipherable system on a medieval chart, the sigils and symbols will always endure. They're a wisdom profound for hearts that are pure, and to unlock the mystery of spirit in matter will cause the walls of illusion to suddenly shatter. And so, do you seek or have you found? Does the lion in your heart remain still uncrowned? Does the pelican with blood feed its young from the breast? Is the phoenix from the funeral pyre building its nest? Has the griffin succumbed to the peacock's tail, with stag and unicorn met in the green forest vale? Like the moon on the lake, in the true self reflect, and from the indwelling Atman revelation expect. For if the prima materia is everywhere around, then the elixir of life must also abound. And while we do not intend with these words to confound, rather the mysteries of gold to unbound. So while the keys to this riddle may still you elude, it's time at last for this verse to conclude. Yes, my friends, it's your choice where you choose to reside, which path you take, what you choose as your guide. But before I go, please this last maxim here, to raise up the spirits and leave in good cheer. The magical realm is love and surprises. In a godless world, the sun also rises, but that is where the similarities end. So choose very wisely where your time you do spend.